Lena's saying all these great things about this performance. I can't stand this. When Paul sings this song, Sophie Tucker. God. Whose idea? Whose do you think he loved this song? Why did he love this song? There were bells. They made us sing this in fucking school. Yeah. You want to turn it down a bit, I wouldn't yell. Good. This might be the stupidest video we're ever gonna make. No, it's good. You know what? I gotta tell you something. All my best commentary is over already. Tell them the commentary you said before. The commentary I said it's Sunday morning, and I said this is too early for this bullshit. But this is the Beatle royal performance, and John was fairly insistent that we put it on and that we posted on our Quora page this morning. Let's just get another look at Rolly-Eyed Paul here. Meow 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 music. Paulie is saying these nice things. So, John said to repeat my speech that I made just previous. Well, this is the famous, I really don't mind doing this, but I really did want to stay under the covers. Yeah, but I want it to be like all the way under with my head under. You can do that. Okay? No, that's not good either. Because then I can't, my voice will be muffled, and it's like I'll be annoyed watching the video back. So now I'm out. Now I got my head out. That's the way it is. Anyway, this is the royal performance, right? And this is like, you can speed ahead. Well, first, you can leave there with McCartney. Give Maka his day. Give Maka his day. Isn't every day Maka's day? Hey. All right, sorry, Paul. You got it in for me. Yeah, a little bit. Always have. Yeah, you guys bicker. Really? Yeah, you do. You bicker with both Paul and Georgie. You just never fight with Richie. Who would want to fight with Richie? He's like, I want to take him home, put him in my pocket. Like my little Pez pal. Oh, stop. I don't know if Richie... I'll be a Pez pal. I don't care. I'll be a Pez pal. Yeah? Oh, I'll be a Pez pal. Richie said he'll be a Pez pal. What flavor? Raspberry. Go ahead, before you lose your train. Oh, this train took off a long time ago, John. This is the performance, the Royal 1963, performing for Her Majesty, whoever Majesty that is. Hers, their Majesty. And where John says, rattle the jewelry. Yeah. The people in the cheaper... Can we split? Can we go forward to that? We can. Do you want to talk? Which do you want me to do? All right, I'm going to turn... No, don't turn it off. You take it. Oh, I said, will the people in the cheapest seats please applaud? And if you're in the more expensive seats, you can just kindly rattle your jewelry. Were those your words? I don't remember. Something close. The rest, right, for the rest of it. Oh, thank you, Christopher. It's Toilet Man. You're gonna be in some rare form today. Yeah. Oh, it's a Sunday. So what? It's my day. Really? Yeah. So, and I was saying, if I have to fuck... Here it is. Come on, it's right there. It's right there. You're right at it. It's the end of the other... Until there was zero. Okay, here it comes. All right. Johnny knows exactly where everything is. Look at that. I didn't really know where this was. Here he goes. Here goes John. Trying to look like he didn't rehearse this or something.
Thank you. For our last number, I'd like to ask your help. For the people in the cheaper seats, clap your hands. And the rest of you, if you just rattle your jewelry.
Look at him. He's so embarrassed. He doesn't even know how to behave himself. Look at him. Oh. Oh, look at him. He's holding his ears like that. If you're gonna start this whole day making fun of me, I'm bowing out now. You are not. Tell your speech what you said before. I'm not mad. Yeah, I know you're not. I don't think you've ever really gotten mad at me. I do once in a while when you say mean things about yourself, but then I don't get mad when you say mean things about me because that is a terrible haircut. Yeah, another terrible Beatle cut. It's just, I don't know. 2 days after, your hair would have looked great, but this was too soon, and those bangs are way too short. But that's just me. Some people might like that. So what do you want to say about what you said before is like if you go to the Beatle fan sites. Oh right. Oh, because John was originally. Did you threaten? I just joked for a second. Hey Brian, I'm gonna tell him. Hey, all you rich cats out there, you can rattle your fucking jewelry. Don't bother clapping, right? And he said, "Yeah, don't you dare." It was like that, right? It was just like that. And Brian knew me well enough. He knew I was not going to go in Her Majesty's court and say, rattle your fucking jewelry, okay? But Beatle fans, this is how ridiculous they are. Yeah, they have made like history telling each other that Brian Epstein was having a coronary backstage because he was so scared that Lennon was going to say the F word in front of the Queen, and it's been blown up. Yeah, yeah. And you go to these Beatles sites. Yeah, John. Do you want to tell you tell it. Well, you did a funny bit on it just before, but I guess that wouldn't work now. No, it wouldn't work now. That's why you gotta have the camera on. When I'm under the covers, I'm nowhere near the camera. Guess what? It's not going to be on. Yeah. Cunt Harridan. This you don't mind saying. No. Harridan. Harridan, he calls me. He does call me that. Harridan. Bloody Harridan. Banshee, he calls me. A lot of pet names. Banshee, Harridan. He's very affectionate. What did you do here? Well, go on. No, I'm not gonna go on with it. Oh, look at that head shake. That was a very self-conscious head shake. What he just did. That's not his usual head shake. You were very nervous. Not nervous. I really just felt like I did not belong in this. This was not my crowd. I didn't sign up for this, but I had to do it. It was one of those things. It was like, okay, we're doing for the Queen now, and guess we're pretty far from the clubs. Okay, those days are over. Well, this is weird, but here we go. Right. Yeah. When I was crossed over and I watched you and having fun in those clubs, God, did I have like a homesick feeling like, gee, that was when that's fun. That was the fun time. I didn't really appreciate it, did I? Boy, oh boy, none of us did, I don't think. Isn't that just life though, Johnny? Like 2020 hindsight, and you just look back and it's like, oh boy, if only I knew that this was, yeah, and that's what you should be doing now. All right, don't start making this about me and how I don't appreciate life. God, stop making it's a journey, it's a lesson. So anyway, what Lena was saying was she was making fun of all the and the Beatle fans, they are ridiculous. They're not living their lives. John always gets frustrated by that. I feel like we have done our part in society. The Beatles, as very, to help bring a lot of joy to a lot of people. But I can't help but feel, especially when you go on the internet and you look at certain Beatle pages, like he groans. I get sick to my stomach. I'm like, we have enabled a count like a tremendous, not just one generation. We are disabling future generations. We're stunting them in their ability to move forward from the folklore, most of it wrong and shoddy, of the fucking mop tops, right? They're all retarded. Yeah, they're retarded. People get more retarded every day. I like that girl. Yeah, there was this girl I went to school with, Patty. She was so funny. And she was her name Patty? No, it was like some name. It was a crazy name like Dolly or something. Why can't I remember that woman's name? Was it Patsy? She wasn't part of our regular crowd to begin with, but Lynette brought her in and she was so fucking outrageously great. And she was like 2 years younger than us. And I was like, I love this girl so much that I want her around all the time. And she used to do this bit. People get more retarded every day. And she would get worse and worse till she was on the floor like a spastic. And John, that's your humor. Yeah. I'd be crying. I was like, Patty, do more retarded every day, please. She'd come into the stairwell first thing in the morning, like, where we'd all be smoking before class, before the first class. We all met at the same stairwell between the second and the third floor at Franklin K. Lane. And I'd be, Patty, you gotta do retarded. I need a retarded to get me going. She complied every time. She complied every time. And she threw her back into it. She was so fucking great. She was kind of chunky, but she had a real pretty face, but she was a chunky girl, healthy looking girl, nice figure, but like kind of like a Annette Funicello, but shorter hair, yeah. And she just did that retarded thing so fucking good, yeah. And that's what you gotta do in life. That's living. You gotta shake it up, baby. I got it to do. Meow, 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 meow. Look at him, though. He's so handsome, this guy. Isn't John, like, the most handsome guy? What happened? I don't know. You did something wrong. You're always doing something crazy, aren't you? Hey, I like that. Yeah, it's over. Don't play anymore, then. All right. You don't like that anymore? Nah, I don't like it. So we're gonna do some. We gotta finish the reindeer posters today. Yeah, we'll do the reindeer posters and we'll do some customizing in here. And you wanted soup? Did you want soup? Haven't decided. Am I driving you nuts yet? You kind of are. Are you trying like to get me crazy already? It's very early for this. I think I need to be calm today. All right, all right. We'll just take some tryptophan and trip out. We'll just nap the day away. Well, I got up at 3:30 this morning with you, if you remember. Oh, that's what I want to do. Yeah, we started reading the Madonna book, which is written by her younger brother, who worked for her for about a decade before she kicked him out of the operation. It's a compelling book. But it's funny, she's exactly how I would imagine. Though, he was the closest person to her, and he was like, her choreographer, and he would dress her, and he would, her younger brother Christopher, and he wrote a book, Life with My Sister Madonna. It is a fascinating read, but she's not a likable person. She is insanely driven, and that's a good read. So we'll be bringing you details from that book. We just started it at 3:30 this morning. Really, really dug into it. John, why do you love those books so much? Because that kind of drive for fame is a quandary to me. Because even though I achieved the same level status of fame before her that she would eventually achieve and continues to maintain, despite what other people say, she's the most famous woman in the world, or definitely one of them. And uh, her drive and her discipline, her military type of self. I almost would say flagellation, but yes, flagellation. Her quest for fitness, and now her quest for surgeries and procedures that would keep her younger. Oh my God, Johnny! Yeah, we watched the movie yesterday. That's what I wanted to show you, and you didn't make the connection until this very second. Death becomes her. Right, Madonna could have been one of the characters in Death Becomes Her, which starred Goldie Hawn and Meryl Streep as two women who fucking made a pact with some kind of devil woman to stay young forever and never die, but meanwhile their bodies start falling apart because their accidents happen to them and their legs break, and then they have to kind of put themselves back together, and they start, and I tell you, by the end of this movie, you're right, John, they both look like Madonna. They both look like Madonna. Yeah. And John was saying, what I want you to take away from this film is the stupidity of not aging gracefully, and having the sense to appreciate other things in life rather than this quest for eternal beauty or eternal admiration from others, that others think you're so good looking, and that is such a problem. And right, yeah, yep, pretty much in a nutshell, you just covered it. So again, I want you to post that movie because that is good to watch for that reason, and we'll be talking more on that later. Because that is a bit, we're once again getting into how society is really dropping the ball, and media is really to blame. And it is a runaway train. There's nothing much that can be done about it now. It's in motion, and the only thing that would end it is if everything just blows up. There we go. Everything just blows up.